Good morning.
Morning.
So yesterday we were discussing on process costing. We were discussing on process costing, and we said that there's some steps that we need to follow. Okay, which I think we went through them. Okay, first determine the output, and of course any loss that might be incurred by the end of the process. Okay, then we get a cost per unit of the output, which is be the total cost of the process. We divide by the output. Okay. And it's the cost we need to determine, therefore, how many items are completed and what items are still work in progress. Okay, and as we mentioned, work in progress, these are items that are incomplete by the end of a certain period. Okay, maybe by the end of the month, by the end of the day. Okay, that's referred to as the incomplete units, or referred to as the work in progress. Okay, we went ahead and did a question here. Okay, we went ahead and did this question together, okay, as well as we did prepare the process account, okay, out of the information we had here in this example. So today I want us to discuss, therefore, what if we have normal loss that have scrap value, okay? What do you mean by scrap value? The scrap value is, there could be some chances that the items that are damaged, okay, that there have been maybe the output, okay, there was normal loss that was incurred. There were some items that were damaged before the end of the process. It could be possible that you can be able to sell them in the market, okay? It will be possible that you can be able to sell some of those damaged items in the market for some fee, okay, for some revenue, okay? So in case we have those damaged items, okay, you have those lost items, okay, by the term loss here, okay, as I've tried to define here, it does not mean that those items are not there, okay. It could mean that those items are not up to the standard, okay. What we call they are what we call substandard, okay, what we call factory rejects, okay. I think you may have heard that term, okay. Items that are referred to as factory rejects, okay. It does not mean that those items don't have value. They have value, okay. And if it's possible, the market is willing to pay, okay, for those factory rejects, okay, then they have what we call a scrap value, okay. We don't call it a revenue as per se, but it's called scrap value, okay. That is the price or the value or the amount you can receive from the sale of those damaged items, for those normal loss items, okay. So if it is possible that as a company, you can be able to fetch some value, some amount, okay, from the sale of those normal loss items, okay, the scrap value, then what do? We subtract from the cost that you're going to be spreading over to the remaining, okay, items, okay. So if there's any damaged item, okay, if these have scrap proceeds, if it is possible for us to get some money from the disposal of those damaged items, the factory rejects, okay, what do? We subtract from the total cost, okay. Here's the term here, okay. We subtract, okay, from the total cost of the process, okay, before spreading over the cost over the remaining items, okay. If, for example, the cost I think we obtained in the previous example, I can't remember how much it was. I see the cost, maybe it was $27,000, okay. And there's some sale proceeds we received from the disposal of the scrap item. Then we subtract. How much do you receive, for example, from the sale of the lost items? Okay, we receive, for example, that's the 3,000. Therefore, the cost, the entire cost will be therefore equal to 24,000. Therefore, this 24,000 is going to be spreading over to the remaining item. Okay, if you remember as per yesterday what we did. Okay, it was how many items we have? Okay, 900. Remember this example. Okay, let me go back a bit. Okay, there were 900. The output was 900 items. Okay, so the cost was equal to 12,000. Okay, plus 7,000 plus 8,000. Okay, which I think we got 29,000. Therefore, the cost is equal to 29,000, which we spread over 900. 7,000. It was 27,000. Yes, 27,000. Okay, we spread over the 900 kgs the output. Okay, I think we got $30 per kg or per output. Okay, in case the normal loss item here, don't forget the normal loss item here were 100 units. Okay, because the input was 1,000, the output was 100. Therefore, the normal loss item was 100 kg. So if it is possible to sell these factory rejects, this 100 kg, and assume that we get, let's say, 3,000. Okay, therefore, before we spread over these 27,000, okay, among the output here 900, we subtract the 3,000. Therefore, the cost will be 27,000 minus 3,000. And we get therefore 2,400. So 24,000. Then now we can spread over the 24,000 among the 900 items, the output of the process. Therefore, the cost per item would be 24,000 we divide by the 900 kg. Okay, I'm almost sure to give us how much. Okay, to give us, I think, $27 maybe. Okay, for example, to give us maybe $27, for example. Okay, so therefore that's what we're holding by. In case there's some items or for the normal loss items, that's what we normally do. Okay, we spread over. We first subtract the cost from the output, from the total cost, the amount to be received from the disposal, the amount to be received from the disposal of the item, the proceeds to be received from the disposal of those factory rejects, the normal loss units. Okay, we subtract them from the total cost of the process. Okay, you subtract, okay, from the total cost of the process. Then you can spread over, you can divide over among the complete units. Okay, among the items, the output of the process. Okay. Clear. Now let's do an example. Okay. So go through this, then we discuss together. Okay, I suppose that you have gone through the question. It's a time to read it together. So in this example, okay, we have been told that there are some items that, or we have a normal loss, whose we can be able to get some market value. And we told that the normal loss item, okay, can be sold at a price of $5 per unit. Okay, so that's therefore where we need to begin therefore our working. Therefore, we can determine therefore what is the amount to be received from the disposal of these normal loss items. So first determine what's the normal loss. The normal loss is equal to 10%, okay, which implies therefore, okay, the normal loss items in kg, normal loss, therefore is 10% of the input, 10% of the input, and the input is equal to 3,000. They have to give us therefore 300 kgs. Okay, the scrap value, the amount to be received from the disposal of these normal loss items, between is equal to 300. The amount to be received per item is $5. Total amount to be received therefore is equal to $1,500. Okay, the total amount we have incurred so far: material 30,000, labor 12,000, overhead to be equal to 10,800. Okay, so the cost for the process cost, and material, okay, is equal to $30,000. Labor is equal to $12,000, and you have overheads, it is equal to 10,800. Therefore, a combined cost of equal to 2, that is 52,800. And therefore, the total cost incurred so far. Therefore, the cost per item, the cost per unit is given as total cost. We divide by the output. Okay, so in this example, we have some normal loss item. Therefore, the cost per item, therefore, we got total cost minus the scrap value, therefore total cost 52,800, scrap value 1,500, output is equal to 2,700. Therefore, what was the cost per output, per kg of the output?
$19.
What do you get? 19.
Yeah.
Okay, 19, exactly 19.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Therefore, we get therefore the cost per kg of output to be equal to $19. Okay. Next, we are meant to prepare a process account. We are meant to prepare the process account. Okay. Let's therefore prepare the process account. Therefore, so here we have material, the inputs. You have material and the units, kg. That is, this is the kg here. Dollars. You can have your kg, and you have here $3. The material is 3,000. Yeah, the cost was equal to 30,000. Labor cost 12,000. Then you have overheads to be equal to 10,800. Therefore, 3,000 this, and here we have 52,800. Okay, then the output. And so this is transferred to the next process. And so this is process 1, maybe for example, this is process account. Maybe process 1. Okay, transfer to the next process. Transfer to process 2, P2. The kg will be 2,700 at a value of, what's the difference here? What did you get here? 51,300.
Yes.
Okay, 300. Yes, therefore the cost of material we are transferring to the next process. Then here we have the normal loss. The normal loss, the units, they're 300, and where the amount received is 1,500. Okay, so here we get 3,000, and here you get 52,800. Okay, simple as that. Okay, that's for the process account. Don't forget here the normal loss item. If you look at the previous example you did, the value was 0 because there was no anything to be received from the disposal from the disposal of the item. Okay. However, in this example, we have scrap value, so therefore we need to indicate here the value of the normal loss item. Okay, as you can see there we have 1,500, which is the amount received from the disposal. Okay, from the disposal of the normal loss items. Any question?
I have a question.
Yes, ask.
On top, when you go up, the first calculation you made for to get the total cost. Yeah, this formula you used.
Sorry?
The formula here, I'm not understanding the formula.
It's the same we did yesterday. That hey, the cost is how much have you incurred so far in the process? You have incurred 2,800, isn't it?
Yeah. Yes.
Yes, you have incurred so far. The entire cost incurred for the process is 52,800, which is material, labor plus overhead. Okay. Then, however, there's some amount of money you're going to be receiving from the disposal of the items. Let me take you back because you may have. We have seen this is what here. This is the point here that in case the gain be amount to be received, let me make a number of this. In case there's some amount to be received, if there's some sale proceeds from the normal loss items, then we are going to be subtracting the total cost of the process before we spread over the units among the outputs. So we are subtracting. Okay, how much do we receive from the disposal of the item? How much do you receive from the disposal of the item? You have received 1,500. Therefore, we're going to be subtracting 1,500, okay, from the cost, okay, they have done here. This is the total cost incurred for the process. Therefore, subtract the disposal value. Therefore, 32,800 minus the disposal value, which is 1,500 for the normal loss items. We spread over by the output, which is equal to 2,700, and we get $19 therefore to be the cost per item. Here.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay.
That is what I didn't get. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, any question? Okay, no question. Then the next part of the question is asking us to prepare a normal loss account. Okay, so we're done with the process account. Okay, now let's prepare therefore a normal loss account here. Okay, normal loss account. Okay, first this is from process one. Don't forget here you had the credit side here. This is going for debit. Okay, process one. Okay, the how many kg? 300. Okay, and the cost was 1,500. Therefore, this goes to the cost of good. Okay, this goes cost of goods sold. Okay, cost of good sold. Okay, up to the P&L, the profit and loss account is equal to 300 kg at a cost of 1,500 as a debit. Clear? Just simply as you prepare therefore the normal loss account. Okay. Any question? Okay, there's no question. That's great. Okay, well, that's what you're meant to prepare. That's what you're meant to prepare when it comes to, okay, when it comes therefore to the amount that you'll be saving. Okay, and that is it. Okay, that's on how we therefore. Yes, Marvin.
Excuse me, yes, I didn't get that part of the normal loss with the scrap. That I wanted to write some short notes there.
Yes, because you come to class late, Marvin. And you come on time. Anyway, so here, this is what you say. You're saying you need to.
Yes.
Yes. So come to class on time. Anyway, so go through it.
Okay.
Let me know once you're done.
A minute. I'm done.
Okay, so therefore we deal with the normal loss units. Okay. So what if we have what call work in progress? Okay, because you can have cases where you have call work in progress. Okay, and as I had mentioned, work in progress in this case means those units that are incomplete. Okay, that by the end of the process, there's some units that are incomplete. Okay, maybe because the material, okay, maybe because of time. Okay, they are incomplete. Okay, but since the company must prepare a report. Okay, therefore you need to report those items that are incomplete by the time of reporting as incomplete units. Okay, what referred to as work in progress. Okay, they are work in progress. Okay, they are not yet complete. Okay, they are therefore incomplete units. Okay, so there could be cases, okay, where by the process, okay, you'll be having those items that are incomplete, okay, that are not complete, and they remain therefore partially finished in work in progress, okay. Therefore, those are incomplete units, okay. Then when coming therefore to valuation, when coming to determining how you're going to be determining their cost, okay, we first need to determine, okay, that the cost we incurred so far was for both the complete units and those incomplete units, okay. That the cost we have incurred so far, if the cost we incurred was 52,800, it was both for those units that are complete by the process, or those and also those items that are still incomplete. Okay, but since those items, okay, the cost we have gone in both complete units, okay, as well as the work in progress. So I first need to note that the cost we have incurred so far, okay, the 52,800 we have incurred so far, we have to go to both of them. They will both or the complete units as well as those that are work in progress. Okay, which means therefore we need to determine therefore, okay, how many units are going to be we need to determine, because the units that are incomplete, they're not complete, they're not full units, you have to use that term, okay. If for example they are half complete, then we can consider them as 0.5%. We can consider them as half of the output. And we get what I want to mean. If for example, by the end of the process, we have, let's say, 100 units complete, and you have 100 units incomplete. These are incomplete, but they are 50% complete. These are just a minute. My screen is frozen. Give me a second. Okay, because I've even forgotten what I was trying to explain. Yes, if for example, we have some units that are incomplete, so assume that we have 100 units, these are complete units by the other process, and then you have another 100 that are 50% complete. They are 50% complete, okay? They're not 100% complete. Now, what does it mean, okay? Now, it means, therefore, these items, they're 100, but half complete. Therefore, we need to convert them, okay? What if they are to be complete? How many, what's the units, okay? Or what are the what we call they're called equivalent units. Okay, if we to assume okay that we need to determine the quantity of those incomplete units if we are to assume they're complete. But since they're half complete, therefore we can assume that each item is half complete. Okay, each item is half of the complete unit. Okay, we imply therefore we can assume these 100 items that are incomplete to be equivalent to be 50 complete units. Maybe there are 50 complete units. Okay, because they're half complete. Which implies, therefore, by the other process, we can say that the total units, okay, is 100 complete units plus the 50 that are equivalent. Okay, they're not complete as per se, but we just determine what the equivalent amount. Therefore, in total, the output for this process, therefore, be equal to the screen is frozen again. No. Okay, so as explaining, so we think assuming therefore that these units, okay, so we first convert the 100 items, okay, we add the 50, the half complete units, okay, therefore in total, therefore by the other process we'll be assuming you have 150 units that are complete, okay, and the 100 are complete, and these 50 are what referred to as equivalent units, okay. Don't forget there were 100 items, but they were 50% complete. Okay, so we simply convert them from being incomplete to what we call equivalent units. Okay, that will be 100 times the extent of completion, which is therefore in this case is 50%. Therefore, we convert them from being in work in progress to what we call the work to equivalent units. Therefore, it's 100 times 50%, therefore 50. There are 50 equivalent units plus 100, therefore an output of 150 units. Okay. So the equivalent units, okay, these are notional whole units. These are notional. It's in theory, okay. They're not complete, but in notion, okay. Whole units which represent incomplete work, which are used to apportion cost between the work in progress and the completed unit output, okay. So as I mentioned, the complete units here was 100. The equivalent, okay, or co-equivalent units for the work in progress was 50. The two combined therefore give us an output of 150. Okay, there you just done it here. Okay, but the equivalent units is just a notional. Okay, it's not real. Okay, it's a notional amount, notional outputs. Okay, which equal to 150. So determine what's the extent of completion of the work in progress. Okay, what's the extent of completion of the work in progress? Those units that are not yet complete by the end of the period. Okay, if they are 40, then therefore the equivalent units will be the number of units. Okay, 100 times the extent of completion 40%. Therefore, in that case, 40 items. Therefore, together the cost per item will be the complete units 100 plus the 50 equivalent units. Okay, we divide, therefore it will be, for example, if the cost for the process is, let's say, 52,800, the cost per item will be the total cost. We divide by 150 units, and don't forget this 150 is 100 complete units plus the 50 equivalent units. Okay, take a minute to go through the notes here. Okay, any question? Yes, Anne. Anne, you have a question? Okay. Okay, so enough. Let's do an example. And we didn't hear you at all. I think your voice was breaking.
I never understood. Yeah. I never understood the part definition or the meaning of that.
The
Pardon?
mean, sorry, and I didn't get your question, Anne. I totally lost you, Anne.
Pardon?
I lost you. I didn't get your question.
Oh no, I was asking if you could please explain the discrete batches part. I never got the meaning of that.
Ah, okay, okay, fair enough. What happens that in process accounting, okay, what we mean by the term discrete batches, okay, it's not that what the best term to use. The idea here when it comes to process costing is that the process doesn't stop. Okay, what the term to use it. It's something continuous. Okay, it doesn't stop us per se. It's something continuous, which implies therefore we're not going to say since now it's the end of the month, let's stop production. We now do the accounting. No, okay, the accounting we have to. The process continues. So it's accounting, okay, that we have to catch up with the process, okay. So that's what we want to mean by that. Which implies therefore, by the time that we have maybe the month coming to an end, okay, the production still continues. Okay, the production is not based on the month. The production still continues. Okay, which implies therefore, by the end of the month, maybe some items that are still incomplete. Okay, that's what that statement I want to imply. Okay. But at the end of the day, you'll be having items that at the end of maybe the month, or at the end of the week, or at the end of the day, okay, as you do your accounting, they're still being produced, okay. It doesn't stop, okay. It's not a discrete process that is going to start here, end here. It's something continuous, okay. That's what that statement want to imply.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, great. Okay, so go for this question, then we're together. This question, these two questions, I think you're here. Yes, I think we'll do them tomorrow. Yes, so we'll take from there tomorrow. We discuss on how, therefore, we do process costing in case we have work in progress. So these two questions, okay, we shall attempt them tomorrow, okay, because I think I need us to do a RAT, okay, our no usual RAT, okay, so that we don't take time towards our RAT here. Okay, fair enough. We go to our RAT.